It is a nasty, cold day on the farm today. I really can't do much at all. But Brooke had an awesome idea, and she said, and because we've been inside staying warm, she said, "Why don't you and MaryCarl go hiking in the woods and show everybody the part of the farm that they hadn't seen yet? No one's seen this part of the farm. This beautiful underground spring, this beautiful creek." So we're like, yeah, let's go do that. So y'all come out. Hey Nugget, what's up, buddy? We're gonna show everybody part of the farm they hadn't seen yet. Yeah, gonna take them to the creek, talk about the pond, then go inside and get warm. What you think? How you handling this cool weather? You look absolutely perfectly fine. Yes, you do. And your pals. What's up, Loki? And Sylvie 1, Sylvie 2? Y'all stay warm. Y'all want to talk about staying warm? Y'all look at this thing in here. she is really enjoying herself out here. Now you may be wondering why we don't have her bed. Well, she got where she enjoyed making a bed out of this hay instead of sleeping on her other bed. I guess at the other place, she was treated like a dog, and here she has a chance to be a pig. That's the only thing I can think of. We treated Peaches like a pet dog at the other farm. I mean, she roamed around, had an equal opportunity to go anywhere she wanted to go. She had a dog bed she slept on. But here, she's been rooting, she's been eating grass, and now she's making beds out of hay. Oh, Peach. I hear you, girl. What's up, baby girl? Yeah, what's up, baby girl? I was just talking about you, and you heard me and got on up, didn't you? Huh? You heard me talking about you and got on up. Come get you some loving. Yeah, I don't blame you. No, I don't blame you. Yeah. Go back in there where it's warm, girl. Yeah, I'm getting cold myself. What's up, girls? Y'all look at Bo. She done put on a winter coat. Look how thick she's done got. Them Nigerians put on a thick winter coat. Look at Bootsy compared to Fifi. And old Tip. What's up, Tip? Alright, guys, y'all stay warm now. Y'all take care of old Peach. Now, most everybody has seen the entire front half of our property, mainly where the animals are and where the house site's going to go, and some on the other side where the other pasture is, the other 15 acres or so of pasture on the other side. But I don't think anybody's seen really past the house site. Y'all seen the barn and where we, well, y'all seen the barn for sure, but in the woods past the barn, we haven't shown that to anybody yet. Mainly because warmer temperatures came and we worried about snakes. So now it's a really cold day today. It's nasty. It's slightly misting rain. So we thought it'd be an awesome day to go show y'all the part of the farm you haven't seen yet. All right, you ready? Going on a little hike. Now what's cool about our property is we have this underground spring that comes up from a rock and then starts this in beautiful, super clear, crystal cold creek that runs across our whole property. And it actually starts coming up in the very corner of our property. So we found it one time before. Maybe we can find it again. What do you think?
I think we will.
I think so too. Now our plans with this part of the property is to eventually kind of clean it up. At some point it was clear cutted and half of it was planted with pines, and then the other half wasn't planted with anything. So as Mother Nature is, she doesn't like bare ground, and so since nothing was planted there after it's clear cutted, it's just got a thick overgrown, it's so thick, it's a lot of privet, it's a lot of vines, It's extremely thick, and you'll see what I'm talking about when we get down in here.
I think we should go down right there and see where it comes
You want to see if we can find the
Yeah.
spring first, the spring head first? Yeah, we'd love to clean this up. I don't think we can clean the whole thing up, but clean it up in certain spots and make it pretty and accessible. But you can see how it starts to get really, really thick. Kind of reminds you of a jungle. It's so thick. Super thick. Okay, here we go. I may have went straight to it, MaryCarl. I think I did. Is that it right there?
Yep.
I think that's it. Yep, that's a solid piece of rock.
Cloudy right now.
Right there. Yeah, it is cloudy. It's usually super crystal clear. But it comes up. We've had so much rain, it's kind of muddy. I don't want to fall in it. The last thing I need to do in it. But look at here. A solid rock. And this is just a hole down in there. And this water just comes up from this hole. And then we're fixing to show you how it feeds all the way down, look, to this awesome creek. This creek's a good bit different than ours at the other place, because ours at the other place never really got that deep. But this one gets really deep in places, like right there. I have no idea how deep it is there, but it's pretty darn deep. Then it gets shallow again. Yeah. Now we got roughly about, I don't know, 20 acres that are like this, that's wooded. The other 20 is pasture land. So we got a split, a 50-50 split of each. But you can see it comes back down here, and then we got another deep spot. I wish it wasn't so muddy because it is so crystal clear.
There's a really deep spot up here.
Is it really deep up here? That's so awesome. Look, it comes down. You can see that it had a little waterfall right there. Oh, here it is, MaryCarl. This is where it's really deep. Oh my gracious. I mean, it looks bottomless right there.
Yeah, it does.
Holy cow. Oh, something just jumped in. Yeah.
It's a frog,
Was it a frog?
probably.
Did you hear it?
Uh-uh.
I did. Or either something fell off a tree.
It might have been a sycamore ball.
It could have been a sycamore ball. We have talked to Greg, who did our house site and cleared off some stuff on our land that possibly later on, probably not the winter time probably wouldn't be the best, because it probably gets pretty wet down in this bottom. But possibly him to come in with his dozer and just clean us out some spots where we can get easy access to. Maybe we could put some gravel down here and make a picnic table. You know, we wouldn't clear all the trees out, just the real thick mess, and leave all the beautiful large trees in a certain area. And
There's some pretty big sycamores in here.
yeah, there's a lot of sycamores in here. A lot of mussel
There's
trees.
one of those big ones.
I think some sweet bays in here.
There's a lot of them.
Oh, look at this. Is that menace?
Yeah, I saw a big fish one time.
Did you see a big one?
It was about this long.
Oh, wow.
Oh, look at this fish.
You see some fish?
I just saw one, a pretty big one. Oh, what's that? Crawfish.
Oh, it's a crawfish.
Oh, almost had it. He went down in the dirt.
Did he go down in the dirt?
I see him.
You seen?
Uh-huh.
You got him? Oh, you do got him. Look at there. Woo, woo.
He wants to pinch me.
I see him wanting to pinch you. You got him good, though. He can't pinch you.
Look
Look at that old crawfish. Oh, my gracious.
We're watching him swim.
Set him back down. Bloop.
They usually go real fast backwards.
Boy, it's probably cool. Too cool for him.
Uh-huh.
Oh, crawfish.
I bet there's a lot of little critters here.
Oh, you know it's a lot of little critters here. Watch that thorn bush right there, okay? I don't know, but it's thorny. Woo! It is. It's the wind blowing and the trees coming off the trees. That is a big sweet bay right there. And that's a magnolia. Sweet bay magnolias. We had a lot of those on our other place too. They're fairly common in these wet areas. And you can see the creek just is, I mean, it's pretty darn deep. It's got all these awesome little bitty, we call them waterfalls, but it's just, it starts to get really clear here. Now some of the locals have told us that this is called Indian Spring. And I wonder if there's some cool Indian artifacts and arrowheads we may run up upon in the future. Right here it gets really wide and deep here. This is awesome. I mean, this is awesome.
And you can't really tell how deep it is until you step in it and you reach over for it.
Yeah, I know it. Well, it's got a gravel bottom to it. It's just the leaves have covered that gravel up. But wouldn't this be pretty if this was the area that was cleared out and these big trees were left and we could come down here and play in the creek in the summertime and not have to worry about anything? I mean, that'd be so awesome.
There's a lot of maples too.
A lot of maple trees here.
Yeah, you think there's some popular leaves in here. I saw some maple leaves. Look at that.
Got a little trio waterfall. Got one there. Comes down and goes there again. Pretty cool, ain't it?
There's some trees in this is one of them. And it's water on both sides.
I'm glad we got our bog zone.
Yeah.
That's a big old pretty tree.
Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Beautiful. Have a little picnic area down here. It's so nice. It's so quiet down here.
Yeah.
Tucker decided that she's going to lead the way as if she knows where she's going. Tucker, you been down here yet? Yeah, like it.
Always.
I know. But you can see here, you can really see the gravel bottom here. How it's just solid gravel. So pretty. Oh, it looks super deep there, MaryCarl.
Yeah, it does.
Like, oh my gracious, deep. Look how it splits. One end goes that way, other end goes this way and goes around that tree. Yeah, then it connects together right back down here.
Oh, look at Tucker.
Tucker, what are you doing? You gonna climb all the way over onto the other side up yonder?
No.
Well, me and MaryCarl ain't gonna do that. We're gonna go this way.
Decided that she didn't want to do that.
You know, this was really a big selling point to us when we came down here and walked the property and found this beautiful creek down here. I mean, it really was. Even though it's overgrown in here, that still was a big selling point. I mean, it's just beautiful. Just natural resource is beautiful. And see how it just got the big main creek here. Then you have these little side chutes that are just like, yeah, it's just like spring heads. They just overflow and just start another little area. But it's not, those are not near the size that this big creek is over here, or the bigger creek. Yeah, it splits good right here. One way goes that way, and then it splits and goes down this way. Crazy. That's a huge tree there.
Yeah,
tulip popular?
I haven't seen one that big.
I got my tree expert with me. Oh, it sounds like it really flows right here, MaryCarl. That's too deep for me. Go over my boots.
Where, right here?
Yeah. Oh, it's flowing good there, ain't it? Oh, it gets really deep right in here. Woo! Yeah, I think so. That right there would come just looking to my shoulders, I know.
Yeah.
At least to my shoulders right
I
there.
would have to swim in it.
Yeah. Wow.
Look right there.
I know it. Kind of like a... See, and that's rock, ain't it, baby?
Uh-huh.
Yes, that's all rock right there. So that's kind of like a little mini cave right there.
Yeah. There's
Yeah,
a
that's
lot of
all
crawfish
solid
in
rock.
that.
Oh, you think there's a lot of crawfish in that? So cool. Just keeps on going. Woo! Big frog.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, he's right there. Oh, missed him.
Oh, I see.
You see him?
Uh-huh.
I tried to catch him, but he jumped. That was a big bullfrog.
It was.
Wow.
I can hear the tree falls down here.
Yeah, it's loud. It's so deep. We definitely got to come swimming down here.
We might freeze.
Yeah, because it's cold water because it's that underground spring.
Yeah.
It gets super thick right in there. We may have to stop here
Yeah, we might.
and head on back up. Find us a good clearing to go up at. But you can see how thick it is. We'll find us somewhere. And then we'll show everybody about the pond and the new pond update.
Yeah.
Come on, Tuck. Let's head on back. Show everybody what's happening with the pond. Yeah. Come on. See where the pines are planted. It's just fairly clear and pretty in here. It's not that old thick underbrush. You see we came out near the tiny house, which is right there. Of course, there's our camper right there, and that's where the house site's gonna be right there. Now this is where the pond, the future pond, we'll hope will be right there, and the dam would start from there and come all the way across to this side. So let me show you guys exactly how this pond would work. Now this is where they dug to try to hit water, and they didn't hit any water. And this is right here. Let me see if I can find his marker. Where is his marker? All right, right there. There's a red ribbon on that tree right there, up there. That's how high the pond would be at that point. And if you come around here, there's another red ribbon right there and over there. That's how high the pond would be on that side, over there. And on this side, this is where he's got the trees from the house site and the orchard that he put over on this side. The pond right there, you can see there's a red ribbon right there. So the pond would come up there, and you can see the house sites right there. And then the pond would go, you can see the red ribbon there. He shot all this with a laser to kind of give us an idea of how deep the pond would get And if you, okay. And if you look right there, you can see a red ribbon right in there on that tree. So the pond would just come across through here, this deep. The dam would start right there and come all the way around and come all the way over yonder where that red ribbon is on the other side of that little valley on that tree. And then it would come all the way up through here, and I'll show you how far up it would go. There's the red ribbon there, so that's how deep it would come up to here. So to be a pretty deep pond, he said roughly probably 30 foot towards the dam. Of course, it's gonna get much shallower as we go up. Like right here, you can start to see wind's blowing good now. You can start to see how it's starting to get a little bit shallower now. We're right there on this little tree right there. And then it starts to go away from this bank and towards this way. You can see there's our camper, and the pond is right there now, which is probably 3 foot deep at that point. Right there. So this would be about right in here is how far up the pond would go. And we're thinking roughly, originally we thought 2 acres, but with the size of the dam that's going to be built, probably somewhere around 1.5 acres. Give or take, it may be a little bigger than that, maybe a little bit smaller than that. But you can see how the pond would come on around through here, right through there. You can see it on that tree right there, and then on that tree and that tree. So it just keeps going around all the way up yonder and back around here. So it'll be really, really pretty. And what Greg said he'll do is he'll clean all this up. Clean all this up, put terraces in, just make it really, really beautiful. And for us to be able to get down here with no issues and able to keep it cleared off. And we could put some ducks and geese over here. MaryCarl's also taking interest in us possibly getting a pair of swans, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. And on these dreary days, you can see old Bear. He's taking my nap. I don't blame you, Bear. I'd take me one too, buddy. Ain't no doubt. Foxy's doing the same somewhere. Well, where she's at. Oh, I did see her. She was underneath the tiny house earlier, laid up asleep. Hey, buddy. We're just talking about the pond and showing everybody the creek today. You going back to bed? When it warms up, I'm gonna give you guys a good tour of the house site and what's going on there and all the big changes that's happened here, because it's been some huge changes around the farm. So y'all stay tuned to that, coming out really, really soon. Now, let's go get warm.